Hey guys, welcome to Watson Reviews. This is Charlie bringing you the reaction review for Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer that dropped at San Diego Comic-Con today, in fact. So, 2014 was the first Godzilla, so it's now 4 years ago. This one's coming out next year, I believe. So it's going to be a 5-year gap between the first one and the second one, but obviously we've had the Kong film in between. So I think it goes this Godzilla sequel, and then it's going to be the Kong and Godzilla film. It's not, the sequel's not being done by Gareth Edwards as well, so see how that goes. I mean, I know a lot of people complained about the way that they handled Godzilla in that first film, the fact he didn't show up. Spoilers, it's been 4 years now, but the fact he didn't show up until late in the film. I kind of like that approach. I kind of like the approach that they sort of did it from the people's point of view, for the majority of that film. And I think that maybe all of it actually now. Doesn't look like the main characters of that first film are coming back for the second one. And it looks like the only link between the first and second actor-wise is Ken Watanabe. And he was sort of a scientist, the scientist sort of researching or Godzilla, the guy sort of who was looking into Godzilla and these things. So it makes sense that he would be back. And honestly, I like that fact. It looks like it's going to be sort of focusing on a different set of people for the sequel. Which, it would be a little bit suspicious if the same people got wrapped up in the whole palaver again another time round. So I think it's kind of actually a little bit realistic that looks like it's going to be a different set of main characters. So anyway, without further ado, let's watch this trailer.
Our world is changing.
So that's the girl from Stranger Things, isn't it? I actually haven't seen it yet, so that might be a good opportunity to react to that in the future. But
already begun, and we are the cause.
Oh wow!
We are the infection.
Is that Vera Farmiga talking? I probably said her name really weirdly just because of the way I said that, but.
But like all living organisms, the Earth unleashed a fever to fight
Bradley,
this infection.
Bradley Whitford.
Its original and rightful rulers, the Titans. For thousands of
good
years,
cast.
These creatures have remained in hiding around the world.
Sally Hawkins dealing with underwater creatures again.
Our planet will perish, and so will we. They are the only guarantee that life will carry on.
Intriguing. Wait, so was that creature that she was reaching out to Godzilla? I don't think it was.
You are out of your goddamn mind!
I am sorry, but this is the only way.
Oh, so they are family then. Okay. Oh, Christ.
I'm sorry.
Long live the king.
I like the fact that he said that. Right, so first and foremost is the insane cast that this film appears to have. We've got Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, Millie Bobby Brown, who I haven't seen in action yet in Stranger Things, and I will get around to that eventually, but I have heard very good things about her, especially as a young actress. It's, very promising talent there. Bradley Whitford, Sally Hawkins is dealing with underground watery stuff. So, again, Charles Dance, of course, legendary Charles Dance, and long live the king from... Obviously, Charles Dance is now very much well known, probably to most of the world now, as from Game of Thrones. To Brit, we obviously know Charles Dance maybe a little bit more from his stuff in British television, but before that. But yeah, Charles Dance is obviously known for his Lannister work, mostly now these days. So it's amusing that he had that "Long Live the King" line there. Thomas Middleditch, who was always a joy, and looks like O'Shea Jackson Jr. is in this as well. So I haven't really seen a lot of his work. I haven't seen Straight Outta Compton. Not. I might not surprise you that I'm not into that scene as such, but I might check out that work because I have heard that Straight Outta Compton is a really good film, so I might check that out before watching this as well, just to see a bit more of his work. I saw him in that Aubrey Plaza film, which was really good. I think the ending was the only thing that spoiled that, but then again, I thought he was really good in that. What was it called? It's gone out of my head, whatever that was called. But Ingrid Goes West, that's it. I thought that was a really good twisted film. The ending was weirdly starring Elizabeth Olsen, who was in the first Godzilla. So there is an interesting connection there. But anyway, enough of that film. This is about Godzilla. I am not hugely clued up on Godzilla stuff, if I'm honest. I know there's a lot of big deal about these guys in this, and I did see the names of these monsters like thrown about on Twitter before I saw this trailer. So I know his Mothra's in this, Rodan, and King Ghidorah is the three-headed thing. So it looks like this is going to have a lot of fights between the kaiju is it? I mean, I know they're called kaiju in general, but I don't know if they have a more specific name within this particular universe. So it looks like Monarch's got its work cut out for it in this one. The scene of Washington DC completely leveled by the looks of things. So looks like they're going to be doing a lot of damage in this film. Probably a little bit more destruction than there was in the first one. I know there was a bit of obviously outcry, like I said, about Godzilla not turning up until the very end, but or at least in sight until the very end. So a lot of the destruction was reserved for the end of that film. Looks like there's going to be more film, lots of destruction through this. There does appear to be a family element to this as well, with Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, and Millie Bobby Brown being related, as evidenced by the sort of family photographs within that trailer. So it looks like there's going to be a sort of a family heart to the film amidst this destruction again. So like the first one had Aaron Taylor Johnson trying to get back to Elizabeth Olsen. So they had that family aspect in the first one as well. So I like the fact they've not dispensed with the heart, and it doesn't appear to just be a straight up monsters thumping each other film, which it could have easily gone to. I know Gareth Edwards is not directing this one. No, I don't think he is. So it looks. I think they've got a new director for this one, director and writer. So maybe. So it will be a slightly different directorial take on Godzilla. So I'm not sure if it's going to have. I'm not sure if they'll take sort of inspiration from the way Gareth Edwards has a sort of very personal, human sort of angle to the first Godzilla film. So I'm not sure if they'll take to that a little bit more, even if it is a new director. I'm not sure if they'll still have his sort of fingerprint on it as such. But I'm going to watch it. It looks really good. And yeah, so this is next year. This is 2019 as well. So this isn't out till next year. And then the King Kong and Godzilla, or King Kong versus Godzilla. I'm not sure if it's a face-off or a team-up just yet. Probably both. They might go full-on Batman versus Superman, like maybe. But hopefully better. So yeah, looking forward to this. Looking forward to the King Kong and Godzilla film in 2020, but that's 2 years away. But anyway, yeah. So a few more trailers to get through from San Diego today. So it won't be very long till you see me again. Ta-ra.